Well, hello there and welcome back to the GoalBall World Championships here in Portugal for 2022. A big game coming our way between Israel and the United States. Yes, you should be excited for this one. We've got some very, very good players in the hall with Israel 2 wins from 2 and the USA dropping a game already in this competition. It's a big game for the USA, wanting to try and win their second game for this World Championships, but Israel have certainly a team to be reckoned with in this competition. Lihi Ben David is on great form, and it was Ben David's performance against Great Britain that seemed to just be very solid yesterday. And we have a look at the rest of the team. Razin Elham, Ma Ahmed, Noel Malka, Guy Hamrani, Ora Mizari, Oroni Ahayon, and Lihi Ben David are the team. Raz Shoham, the coach, you can see on the right hand side of your picture. Lihi Ben David, 9 goals so far in this competition, where Amanda Dennis is the top scorer for the USA with 6 goals in the opening 2 matches. Looks like the starting sides are ready, but first of all, Elizabeth Doherty, part of the squad, Azia Miller, Amanda Dennis, Alana Mason, Siobhan Lockhart, and Mindy Cook, as the team just confirmed. Jakob Czechowski, the head coach for the team, Azia Miller, Amanda Dennis on your picture at the moment. And starting is also Ilana Mason. Well, calm before the storm, and for many people, this is the game of the day between Israel and the United States.
I'm one of those people.
And next we have Jao and Mario as well. Mario, welcome back.
Thank you.
You're still very happy from the German men's performance over in Hall 1, aren't you? Hall 2, sorry.
Yes, was a really good German men's performance against Belgium. And the history of Belgium against Germany, the games are often important games and exciting games, but now in this time Germany was good with my heart. It's a mercy game with 13-3.
Germans bringing the mercy game on Hall 1, but what will happen there? Ben David's got the ball in hand already, and I mean Israeli number 6 is an absolute force. The British coach is saying this week that I think she's the best pound-for-pound player in the world. I mean, I guess Sveta Altunaluk would have something to say about that, but good block this time from the centre. Ahanyon. And from the near side, the number 4, Misery, with her first throw. Well, on this left wing, just some confusion as it's Mason who's been given the ball on the right wing, gone from left to right and tried to find the gap, but so far, I think this is going to be a good game of GoalBall.
Really? Lee and Amanda, they know himself really well. He trained in the United States with Amanda for a few years in Indiana, I think, on a GoalBall complex where they trained USA selection. So it could be a friendly but really unfriendly match.
Really. But yesterday, Misari, number 4 from the
Oh.
first goal, Lihi Ben David.
Wow, Lihi Ben David, absolutely ferocious on the near side, gone back to the far side to play defense. That's exactly what she's capable of. And that's the 10th goal of the competition from main offensive weapon from Israel. Just the pure pace, wasn't it?
Yeah, really.
The power.
Now I wanted the radar from the Brazilians.
Yeah, well, Ben David is up there with Alatunayuk for pace. That's a certain. And Israel asking questions of the USA early on. And this, it would not be good, would it, Mario, for USA to lose the first 2 of 3 matches?
Mario is focused on the game.
Yes, yeah. I'm really so sorry.
You have to call him back.
But having a look at the table, if United States were to lose another one, that wouldn't be so good.
Yes, see, was in the first game, I think. Was a little individual mistakes from the player from the US team, and I'm sure the coaches team and the team was analyzed this mistakes and make it better. And often is the better team on the other side also good for your yourself game.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's another one. But it might be a... Yeah, well, there's goal, but a high ball.
Chance for USA. The coach from USA makes a timeout.
Yeah, with the penalty.
And give information for the player. He makes the penalty, I think.
Well, absolutely a ferocious start to this one. Ben David scoring and then in turn giving away a penalty. So she's defending for Israel. She's taking up that center position as Amanda Dennis is... well, let's change that. There's 2 Americans with the ball in the hand at the moment. Unsure who's going to... I'm sure one of them's going to maybe go on a dummy run. But no, it is Mason who goes to far corner. It's a lovely throw. Very good penalty.
Very good. Amanda Dennis from the middle, and Lee Ben David goes to the right side, and the penalty goes to the left side from the Israel goal.
From the center, another big throw. Zari, it's out from the USA. And Ben David this time from the right wing, changing position. It's a great throw.
Really good, really good.
Second one for Ben David. 9:35 on the clock. It was a roller down the line, super quick, and just beat the USA left winger for pace into the bottom corner. And again, changing where she's throwing to him all the time, Ben David, and throws out. And now there's a little bit more pressure on the USA once again. This is fascinating. Wherever you're watching from, welcome. It's great to have you. Now cross court from the right wing up to the right wing of USA. Now Dennis from the middle, just right of centre. It's a lovely throw looking towards the corner, but Ben David is there, just block out. Ben David from the right wing changes position, and it was very almost a goal. It was Amanda Dennis's late movement into the pocket that counted, and in turn it was a ferocious play back. This is a very good game.
Really.
GoalBall.
Really. And the last goal from David in the corner from Miller. Miller is a long time in GoalBall. A really good GoalBall player, and no chance in the corner. For this ball for this throw from Ben David.
Yep, Miller was targeted a fair amount yesterday and did a fantastic job against position. So Israel very aggressive all the time, and they did a good job of changing direction of the ball, changing the angles. Something we didn't quite see in the previous game of changing the position of the throw. Just lots of variation all over offensively.
Good idea with a Dumbing run of the right side and the throw from the left side. Straight.
So Mason from up top. So throw from the bottom right is a very good early battle here. As the centre, Amanda Dennis picks it up and looks towards the centre. Just a bit of a battle between two, and now Ben David picks up the ball from the centre and a winds one. And Dennis is really involved in the game at the moment.
Really.
The centre's being put under a lot of pressure.
Celebrate her defense.
Yep. Bouncing attack to the far corner. Liana Mason. Both centres very busy, doing a fine job at the moment. Ronnie Ohanyon, the centre for Israel. Dennis. That's a block out.
So you are being corrected. The penalty was thrown from Iliana, not from Amanda.
Oh, lovely. Thank
Someone is telling us on Annie Denker is telling us on the commentary.
Thank you, Amy.
On the comments.
Thank you, Annie.
Yeah.
Danke, Annie.
He's not happy, but he will say thank you because it's polite.
Oh no, definitely get things wrong after doing 5 matches in a row. It's definitely mistakes can slip in.
Can
so
be
thank
effects
you.
of the lunch.
Oh, I don't know about that. Probably more the effect of the. Well, order quiet
Any
again.
respond to Mario said, "Bite Mario."
From this left post. It's just given to Mason, who just changes position to the right side, then tries to play back to the gap to the left-hand side of the centre, trying to shift the play one way and play back the other. Good cross-court throw, and Dennis tries to counter Mario, and unfortunately just misses out the sideline. Australia are also undefeated in this pool, and Japan with 2 wins.
Really?
Meanwhile, Ukraine is winning to no, they just tied. Lithuania and Ukraine 2-2.
Lots of great action. Oh, and Ben David, not for the first time.
That was laser guided.
Straight down the line from the right wing.
Serve goal before in the corner from Miller.
I mean, it's a perfect throw from Ben David, isn't it? She moves from the left wing to the right wing and then fires one straight into the corner.
Really?
She's got her range really well, and well, 2-goal game for the first time in this match. And the USA got to try and solve some problems of how to deal with Ben David, because Ben David, once again, it's not just her power, is it, Marius? The accuracy that she matches the power with, it's outstanding. She plays offense from multiple different areas.
And she have a communication between Ben Lee and Amanda.
From the wide position, just the centre picks it up. Dennis on a couple of rotations. Great stop from Ohanyon. And every offense going through Ben David here, who has the ability to obviously upset the best teams in the world. And Florian was saying earlier on that he really felt Israel were one of his picks for this competition. Right into that corner, great stop from Miller, this time on the right wing. Change wings, and the onslaught hasn't stopped from Israel, putting pressure on in every single situation. Now they have to go after Ben David, and Ben David says you can have it straight back, and almost it's good enough to score a goal. It's Dennis. Very good goal ball here. It's so enjoyable. USA having to really get their way back into this game now. There's still 5 minutes, or just under 5 minutes in this opening half, but we hope you're enjoying it. Let us know where you're watching from. And that one's got through. That one might be another goal. Ben David has got one through the gap, my word. On absolute flames here in the USA. Mario.
Also on the left side, Miller and Mason have changed with the side, but 3 goals from Ben David, and the last 3 goals all on the left side from USA.
And the body language of the USA players when this last goal entered the net, it was, how does she do it? It was like they didn't know how to respond. They were stopped at the field waiting for instructions.
Oh, new situation. Mason left. Amanda Dennis on the right side, and the new player already center.
There's a rest for Ashley Miller. Difficult start to this game for the USA because of this person here, Ben David. Oh, almost another one. Just a bouncing attack. Well done from Elizabeth Doherty.
Ohanian makes a great job of a center position from the Israel team. Everybody see the offense from Ben David, but the center position and the defense against USA, a great team, is also absolute important.
Well, some great replays, and it's an incredible, impeccable performance from...
no chance, no chance.
No chance. Good night.
Ben David is such a great player that can change the score of supposedly tied match.
She generates so much power, doesn't she? But it's a penalty. The same.
Test for the new center from the USA.
Yeah, well, that was the replay of the earlier penalty, 4-1. Oh, Ben David is sharing the spoils here with a really good throw diagonally back up the court. And now from the left wing, a change of sides and looking for the gap, but very difficult to find a way through Israel, and I think that's... we know that offensively Israel are going to score goals, but the questions could be about their defense.
Really?
But at the moment, it looks pretty solid. I mean, just like Turkey earlier on, defensively solid, and they have the ability to constantly put teams under pressure offensively. It's 4-1 with 3:29 left on the clock. Ben David, just from right of centre, she's mixed up her throwing positions really nicely. Scored from the right wing, played on the left wing the whole time, but scored multiple times on the right wing, scoring down the line as well. Almost finding a way through from Or Mizrahi. And Dennis on a new position of the right wing. Started in the centre as we expected, but just made the adaptation. 2:54 on the clock, still 4-1 Israel, and it's another goal. Ben David, oh my word. Power.
Really good.
Israel, 1 to the United States of America. 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. On the other hall, 2-2. Lithuania 2, Ukraine 2.
Good.
1 minute and 25 to go on the first half.
Thank you.
Now back with Louis.
Oh, You carry on, Joel.
Next good save from Ohanian after a throw from Amanda Dennis. Now come home.
I mean, the USA, I mean, one of the best coaches in the world, Mario. How would you deal with Ben David? What would you do?
With Ben David?
Yes. I'm a man with more questions than answers.
I think Ben David is really good. I have seen in my work so many and more talents, but Ben David I think must really great work and training, and she becomes this level.
Yeah.
Not only talent, she can play at the men's team, at the women's team. No problem.
Yeah.
So the HGC Hansa, heartily welcome.
Is that a contract offer? Ben David, wide of the post.
No chance for HGC Hansa.
So we have a bold claim. Grej Pejaka, probably. It's looking like a Israel mercy. But Lance Gardenshire says, I believe they can come back. Let's go USA. So,
Excellent. Well, thank you for tuning in. It's a great game all the same, and Ben David is, well, on absolute fire. Did we expect anything else? USA, I think, struggling to find the back of the net. Good defensive discipline so far from.
Really. But I think you see Ben David. Also, you see Ben David, but the defense of the center, Bahinian, it's really important in this time. Then USA makes one goal. It's a long time. It's a half time, in GoalBall, it's a long time. USA can back.
Oh, another goal.
Yes.
6-1, and this is running away from the USA very quickly. Mazzari this time, first goal for her, straight down, or as a straight throw in between the center and the left winger. USA have got to.
Mazzari was yesterday the player of the match, and Ben David gives Mazzari more throws. But I think against USA, Ben David want the throws and want the offense, and Mazzari makes also two, four goals. We will see.
Well, it's a game that we were very much looking forward to, anticipating the whole day is on hole one, that this would be the one to really, or one of the ones to really pay out or pay attention to. And at the moment, Ben David has
really good.
made sure that Israel are leading. Oh, but there's one, a crucial one as well.
This is what I mean.
Straight down the line from Mason. He then goes to the left wing, so there's a change as Dennis goes back to the right wing, and 6-2. It's a good time to score for
Yes.
the USA.
But now
Oh, almost another one, deflection.
but now the next change it. Left and right from the USA.
Ben David from the inside. Oh, it's a huge play, but that is half time.
I think it was a high ball.
Wow.
Before the halftime.
Before the half-time high ball, and that's exactly it. This would be the perfect end to the first half if this was to go in as well, because at 6-1, they're a long way behind the USA, but at the same time, this is a huge opportunity for them to close it to 3. And here we go. And it's a comfortable penalty. It's a great penalty from Mason. Right on the whistle. And the USA all of a sudden
and
believe.
to the coach from the USA is really on fire for this 2 goals. Could a little bit for the halftime.
Yeah, they're fired up now. That's for sure. Wow. 6-3. And it was 6-1, remember? So the United States are wriggling their way back into this one very well. They're working together as a team, and anything is possible. But they still have to worry about the threat of Ben David. Another great game. We knew it was going to be a good one. Israel, United States. 2 teams fancy to go a long, long way in this competition. Well, the second half just about to get underway here in Matosinhos in Portugal. Great game. USA. At 6-1 down, were really looking out of this game. USA will start with the ball on the right-hand side of the screen. And certainly found a spring in their step at the end of the opener. Block from Dennis, who goes almost founded roll from Dennis, trying to find the gap just to the right of centre. And then a ferocious throw from Ben David, who well, his goals in the first half was certainly a difference. Oh, huge one to the line, fast-paced attack, and for the first time we see Mizrani just attack from centre, or it's off the hip, it's bouncing, and luckily the right winger picks it up and fires one back through the gap. Oh, there's a touch off the foot, and it's gone in to the left post of Israel. Perfect start for the USA, and Israel now is starting to feel the heat. Well, it's off the foot of Ohanian.
So I have a question on the comments, but it's a difficult question because can someone enlighten me when the penalty is given? There's a lot of reasons for a penalty. There's high ball, low ball, time. There's a lot of reasons. So in the next few games we will try to explain, but it's too many reasons to elaborate in a commentary during a game like this.
Absolutely, from the right wing. Centre's coming back, and it's another good one. It's another goal.
Another goal.
Who will say?
That has been given. It was very late. 6-5. The score here. Dennis went to the bottom right-hand corner. And Israel, I mean, this is a sensational game. The USA, 2 quick goals at the back end of the first. And one of our viewers was sensing a comeback, and I think he's hit the nail on the head.
So, because we are in a timeout, Mario, can you explain rapidly what is a high ball for Tamar Rauch that is asking?
For what?
A high ball.
Yes,
what is a high
really,
ball?
no problem. We have zones on the field, and 6 meters before the goal is a high ball line, and the ball must the first touch with the ground before the 6 meter line, or before the high ball line, and other side also the high ball line, and the ball must also touch the ground before the line. Not on the line. On the line is long ball. Over the line is long ball. Before the line, it's a it's a legal ball, but on the other side is a high ball or long ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that we explained this, 6-5 Louis.
6-5.
6-5.
Yeah, well.
That is what I see. USA makes a goal, and in the game, it's back in the game. This was a 6-2, I mean, and 3-4-5.
Crystal Tree says, never count out USA. Lance Gardenshire says, I said they'd come back. And Tamar Rauch thanks you for explaining what is a high ball. Next, we'll explain the long ball in the next time.
Yes, really again.
Yeah, there's a...
Shani Rauch says, LL Israel.
Well, they still have the advantage at 6-5. And I just feel that the momentum of this game has slightly changed. Ben David is now getting the ball in the right wing, moving it to the left wing, going straight down the line and back into the centre. And having a great game here is Amanda Dennis in the centre. Ben David on the counter, powerful throw. Have to get back into their starting positions very quickly. This pace of this game is starting to really go up a notch here as Mizrahi goes straight down the centre. This is there again on rotation, goes back to try and go from that centre to the right post of or the right corner of Israel, and she misses that time. Didn't miss last time, though, did she? And then Ben David now from the left wing. She's taken up many different positions and been very, very effective, but I feel that the USA have just come into this game and stopped her scoring, and if they can stop Israel scoring or stop Ben David scoring, they will score goals themselves. Dennis, oh, great save, just pinching him from that right-hand post. And Mizrahi, Ben David now from the right side. Have you seen that one before?
That's the tactic.
Amazing, amazing goal.
Really good assist from Ben David. Makes three throws in the middle of the field, and then come the throw in the corner from Miller.
Absolutely, Miller's back on in that left wing position, and that's the third time that just the pace of Ben David down the line from the right wing has beaten her, as Mason goes for a similar play, really, but it's a good stop from Mizrahi.
Yeah, and so you see Mason and Miller change her positions.
Yeah, straight away. And the pressure's back on Miller again, but Dennis does a good job of just skipping across and
Really
stopping the gap. This is a great game here. No place we'd rather be. Miller now fairly comfortable for Ben David, who is going to move it to Mizrahi, and she's going to go just from right of centre, back up towards Azra Miller. Some game, this one. Oh, a bit of a deflection. I mean, Israel still lead by 2, but you feel that USA have been the better team for the last 5-6 minutes or so, but that's what having Ben David in your team can do. Great stop from Miller. Ben David was going for the USA right winger's post, and just got a hand on it as
I don't hurt.
well, there was a penalty there, Mario.
Yeah, I don't hurt. It's a team penalty. It's
Oh, and there's a goal straight back.
illegal coaching or whatever, or 10 seconds.
Well, it certainly wasn't because of a high ball or a long ball.
No high ball, no long ball. It was a team penalty, 10 seconds or illegal coaching, I don't know.
Well, it's 7-6 now, and it was a great penalty with the same. And Mizrahi just misses the sideline with the right hand, and you have to think that now maybe there's some pressure on, and the USA fans will start to be very, very comfortable again, because it's been a grind, this, for the USA. Remember, 6-1 down, they're sticking at it, and they're showing a lot of character, and it's only a 1-point game, so 7:26 on the clock. It's 7-6 to Israel, not 7-5. From the centre. Gives it to Mizrahi, and Ben David's just taking a little bit of a rest here, and Miller's playing on the right wing. And timeout the United States. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Mario, great game of GoalBall.
Yeah, really great game of GoalBall. See it another. We have this, the line 6 meters before the goal. And ball must landing in the landing zone and touch the ground before 6 meters before the goal. Not on this line, not over the line. Everything is a long ball.
It's rare the group of people that can do a long ball.
Yeah.
Because it's needed a lot of strength. In the
Really,
launch.
really. I have only in my life 16 years old man in the training, the first time in the training. He was 16 years and I think 2 meters, and he threw the ball and was a long ball, and I say, you are really talent.
Because you could long ball.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. 7-5, straight to the line again. Ben David
I
is
see it,
testing Miller.
We have 1 day in the week have only throws training, and
the result. Sorry to interrupt, Mario, but the
yes.
result on the television transmission is not correct. Israel 7, United States 6. That's the result that
really,
it's effective at this point.
really.
Mizrahi can't convert, but Miller, oh, almost.
Really.
Snuck one past the legs of centre, but now Ben David again. Unbelievable power that she can generate with the rotations.
This is a game of giants. 2 giant teams
Really.
facing each other.
And we see so much teams in this tournament. He give it up on this result, but the USA never give up.
No, they really don't. And you can see how united they are as a team throughout this. It's been really impressive. Well, that's almost like a spinning ball from the inside right wing, left wing to the left-hand post as they look at Israel. It's gone to the left wing, and Ben David tries to find a way through, and Dennis had a really good game, Dennis, I think.
Really.
But the United States team really needs the points at this point because
really.
they are favorites, but the favorites need the points to be in the top floor. So
Exactly.
they cannot risk another lose here. Even so, the goal average, it's good because they are not too far from Israel. But
There's still a lot of goal ball, but the USA certainly don't want to be 1 win and 2 losses after 4 days of this competition. It wouldn't be the start that they would have been dreaming of, but Israel certainly one of the tougher teams in this competition because of Ben David's goals so far. Now steps right onto the left wing, right on the side. She goes back across. It's a really, really good throw. And again, Dennis had to shift a little bit back to her leg side to cut that one off. And in turn, 7-6 with 4:44 on the clock. All the fours. Well, that almost stuck through there. Finding a way past Hamrani, the centre for Israel. USA going for the same angle again. Oh, so more of a straighter throw, but to the leg side of the centre and just attacking that area a little bit more. Ben David, potentially maybe a little bit of tiredness, Mario, for Ben David, having to throw a lot of ball.
I think it's a little bit various. Search more and more of a chance. Throw from the left side, throw from the right side, to the.
This is interesting.
And that's really interesting.
Yeah, very interesting substitution as Ben David leaves the game at the moment.
Becomes a little break.
Perhaps.
Becomes information, and I'm sure little Lee Ben David come back to the field.
Ruzin Mohammed is coming in, and if you're the USA, you've got to be feeling that this could be your time to really strike.
I'm really sure. I see it yesterday and the day before. Israel have 6 girls on the high level.
Yep, who can all come in and produce a performance when they need to. Well, Dennis has had a great performance.
Really?
I'm excited to know who your player of the match is in just a moment's time, guys, because
it's going to be a tight.
Yeah, do we go America defense?
Could be this the first game that we give the player of the game to a player that is not in the winning team.
We've done that loads of times over in Hall 2.
In Hall 1, I don't think it happens.
At this time, 3:32. There's a lot of action left in this one. Always intrigued to know what you're thinking at home, obviously, especially with Joao next to us reading your comments. If you have any idea who you would choose as the player of the match. Also, Ms. Rahi has had a lot to do. Dennis has been in really good form, though. Left-hander goes straight up to the line. Oh, and that's in! Oh, my word, what a time. Just as we're talking about Dennis, they've gone straight after the substitute, right in the corner, Mohammed, and been beaten from the left hand of the centre into the Israeli left post. And all of a sudden, no surprise that from nowhere, Ben David is looking at coming straight back in.
At the end of the first half, we wouldn't believe this result.
Really?
Everybody in the comments is cheering for Ben David. Lee is the lead in the comments.
Wow. This is a real turn-up for the books here because Ben David's
not
coming
possible,
back in.
Annie. Annie is saying that For she, 2 players will be player of the match, Leahy and Amanda. That's not possible. That's not possible
Yeah.
because there's just one medal to deliver, and it's important for the mat at the end of the MVP of the tournament. So we will need to choose one, and because we are 3 of us here, it will be one that will be choose. The one that will be choose, we don't
Oh
know.
wow, Ben David's gone straight back to her throw as she's come off the bench. Tried to get that one down the line, and you can hear the celebrations because she's worked that right wing to the left post so well, and it's been beautifully blocked. It really has from the USA, and now they have a chance to attack. 2:52 on the clock. Ben David is really firing now, and she looks for the gap to the left of centre. She made a run from the left wing to the right of centre and then fired one trying to find the gap, and now she's the target for the USA in that left wing position. Mizrahi is looking for the ball. Ben David says, no way, I'm getting this one. And it's a block out from just right of centre. Dennis is there again. Mario,
Yes.
what a game.
What, really, I'm sure, and I see it in my time in GoalBall not so often, but it was really important before the halftime, the 2 goals. And
Yeah, psychologically more than anything else.
really. And now the USA is back.
Oh, and Dennis had an amazing game, but it's gone over. It's bounced over the top of the brilliant Amanda Dennis. And you just feel Israel have just taken the lead again. And there's some communication between Dennis and the left winger, Mason. And that would be heartbreak for the USA if that was the goal that defined this game. Too much pace on the ball, but it just bounced over the left hip of the centre and just rolled towards the line slowly. And unfortunately, nobody from the USA could get back behind the ball. Unbelievable scenes here. Ben David.
I think the coach from the USA it was noise in the time the goal and say it to the referee.
Absolutely block out. Ashley Miller.
We have 90 seconds.
Not long. Israel.
The time is 1 minute and 40. No, 1 minute and 25 to play.
Yep,
I was checking on the wrong.
Good block from Hamrani, who I think has been. We haven't spoke about Hamrani a lot at the moment, but had a good game in there in the centre.
Really.
And David picks up the ball, gives it to Mizrahi, who then a couple of rotations on the left wing. It's a lovely throw, but it just misses the post by a couple of inches or so. The USA right post, so it's from the centre to the top right of your screen. And yeah, Miller's getting a lot of the offensive play now for USA. She goes for the gap, and Mizrahi is there waiting patiently. And Ben David is coming back to this right wing, rotating. She's going back for that corner again. And not this time. 1 minute to play. What a game this has been. Game of the day so far, and we knew it would be, but we also didn't know it would be when Israel was 6-1 up. Timeout.
Timeout.
So less than a minute to play. Israel is winning by 1. Mario, what should the United States do?
I think if a coach has also a timeout, he can make this and give the team some information. Only where the girls can make a goal. But the defense from Israel is really, really good, and it was not so easy for USA. Ben David with the next chance. The left side.
Ben David now back to
Noise.
goal, yeah.
Airplane.
We have asked Porto to stop flights for the next 7 or 8 days, but they're not listening to the requests of the organisers.
There are many Brits that won't come here for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's freezing at home. And left post to left post, diagonal play from Ben David, and it just misses. 45 seconds. The USA have been unbelievable from 6-1 down, and they've done something special to get themselves back into this game. Can they do one more? Can they score one more? It would be another incredible twist and turn. Stop from Miller is
substitution.
Fine. Substitution is coming in for USA. So I think
it's yourself.
Elizabeth
the
Doherty.
Substitution. You look to the coach from the USA. He gives some information for Amanda. I think Amanda have an idea for the next throw. 30 seconds for game.
Oh, I don't think we can name a player of the match
Yeah,
until the next 30.3 seconds is over. That's how tense it is. Is that correct? We see this one out, Mario. Oh, and timeout. Oh, some serious gamesmanship going on here, I think. Timeouts with the USA. So they made the substitute. 30 seconds left, and they've made a timeout as well. And just information going in from the coaching staff here to make sure that everybody's aware of what must be done, at this key time. And you can understand why. They're big moments here for the USA. Remember, they've already lost a game in this World Cup, but Israel undefeated, and it looks like they'll stay undefeated unless something unbelievably special happens. Well, we hope that you're having a good time watching with us. Mario?
Yeah?
Ball's gone back down to Israel here.
Yes, team penalty against USA. I think USA cannot make a timeout or have a...
Unbelievable. And that is unreal. But the penalty's gone and it's gone down. And USA really trying to work their way back into this game. And in turn, it's Israel. They go up by 2. Mary, please continue.
Yes, you see, it was a substitution, and when he makes a timeout.
And that's not allowed.
I'm not sure.
Wow.
I think this was...
Drama at the end of this game, and a substitution being made. 2 goals now, too far in 7 seconds. I mean, what a crazy one.
The timeout created the penalty because of game delay.
Yeah. He have a substitution, and the situation makes a timeout, and this was a delay of game. I'm before not sure it's illegal coaching, but I don't hear the referees. But
well, an unbelievable game comes to an end.
Both is a team penalty.
As Israel defeat the USA 9 goals to 7 in quite an incredible match. Remember, Israel were up 6-1. And very quickly, Mario, I'm going to leave you guys to it to announce the player of the match. Will I go and announce to the crowd?
We decided.
Really? I want to give the player of the match, Gal Hamrani, the center from Michel. In a defense, no mistakes. It was really important
for your appreciation for Israel and the United States. Israel, the winners of game number 37, and they stay undefeated in the GoalBall World Championships. Well, as always, it's time to announce our player of the game. And the player of the game for game number 37 goes to Israel's number 3, Gal Hamrani. for her brilliant defensive work throughout the game. Gal Hamrani is the player of the match. Congratulations to Israel. What an entertaining game that was, and that's full credit to the United States as well. We'll be back shortly for our next game, Brazil versus Japan.
And we'll be back too, so be back with us for the next game, Brazil, Japan.